Uh, I will call the Committee on Advancement and External Affairs to order. We're going to have a few items to take up as part of our agenda for approval. Action item 1A is the approval of the minutes of June 9, 2025 meeting. I move the approval of action item 1A. Do I have a second?
Second.
Right. Any discussion? Hearing none. Anybody raising their hands or anything? I can't see.
No, we're good.
No? Okay, great. All right. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any oppositions? Any abstentions? Hearing none, we'll now approve this item. All right? The second policy item is item 1B1. This is a resolution requesting the approval to transfer the Helen Kelly Memorial Fund from City College of New York to the Herbert Lehman College Foundation for the benefit of the Lehman College Nursing Program. And I'm going to call on our Senior Vice Chancellor, Sasha Owen Cohen to provide further background on this. Sasha, I just bastardized your name.
Not a problem.
Sasha, can
Thank
you
you.
provide?
Yes, thank you,
Thank
Chair. In 1987, City College received a $100,000 gift from the estate of William F. Kelly to establish the Helen Kelly Memorial Fund in memory of his sister, a dedicated nurse and military veteran. The purpose of the fund was to provide financial assistance and other support services to students preparing for careers in nursing. In 1996, City College's nursing program was discontinued. On or about the time of the discontinuation of the CCNY nursing program, CCNY had discussions with the Kelly family regarding transfer of the fund to another college within the City University of New York, including Lehman College. However, no such transfer was made, and the fund has remained dormant and unused since that time. To have the fund fulfill its purpose, City College deems it appropriate to transfer the fund to the Herbert H. Lehman College Foundation. In support of Lehman College's accredited nursing program for administration and investment by the foundation and to be used by the foundation solely for the purpose of providing financial assistance to deserving nursing students. The Charities Bureau of the New York State Office of the Attorney General has advised that it has no objection to such transfer. The transfer of this fund, which has grown to over $680,000, will enable the university to continue to meet the Kelly family's desire to provide financial assistance to nursing students. Thank you.
That is great. I'm glad that we can honor the donor's request and continue providing scholarship. Is there any discussion on this item? Hearing no discussion, I move the approval of policy item
Right, too.
1B1. I'm sorry. Do I have a second?
Second.
Great. Again, any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? Any abstentions? Hearing none, this item has been approved. Now we're going to policy item 1B2, which is a resolution requesting approval. I'm sorry, did I hear somebody say something?
Seems Deborah Lee was called.
It might be the other person on Zoom, maybe?
Yeah.
Mute her, or-
Oh, okay.
No.
Oh. It's hard to
All
mute,
right,
then we
so,
can't hear their
the-
eyes. Lorraine, please continue.
Okay, thank you. This resolution is requesting the approval to accept and name the Lucretia Camerata Memorial Endowment Scholarship Fund at the City University of New York. Senior Vice Chancellor, can you give us some background on this?
Yes, thank you. Gloria Vitale Camerata has made a generous $500,000 gift to the City University of New York to establish the Lucia Camerata Memorial Endowed Scholarship Fund. Created in memory of her daughter, Lucia, a Bronx native and UC Santa Cruz graduate in visual arts, the fund will support up to 6 students each year who intend to major in studio art, photography, or related fields. Each awardee will receive up to $5,000 annually for up to 4 years, honoring Lucia's artistic legacy and supporting the next generation of CUNY artists. Thank you.
Great. Any discussions on this item? I move the approval of item 1B2. Do I have a second?
Second.
Great. All in favor? Okay, any opposition? Any abstentions? Hearing none, this item is approved. Congratulations, congratulations all. And the other item, item 1B3, is a resolution requesting the approval to name the Martin Sherwin Biography Fellowship in Nuclear Age History at the CUNY Graduate Center. Again, I call on Senior Vice Chancellor to give us some background.
Thank you. Martin J. Sherwin, renowned historian and co-author of the Pulitzer Prize winning book American Prometheus, The Triumph and Tragedy of J. Robert Oppenheimer, dedicated his life to uncovering the complex legacy of the nuclear age. With contributions totaling over $408,000 from his wife, Susan Sherwin, his son Alex, and matching support from the Leon Levy Foundation, the Graduate Center will establish the Martin J. Sherwin Biography Fellowship in Nuclear Age History. This endowed fellowship will support biographers and historians whose work focuses on a significant historical figure or group of figures, with a particular emphasis on subjects relating to science, politics, and global ramifications of the nuclear age and diplomatic history, including before and beyond the Cold War period. Thank you.
Wonderful. I move the approval of policy item 1B3. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion on this item? Hearing none, I ask all in favor? Great. Any opposition? Any abstention? Hearing none, we move the approval of policy item. We have approved of policy item 1B3. We're going to move now to item policy 1B4, which is the naming, to accept the name of J. and Connie Merzor Endowed Scholarship Fund at the CUNY School of Labor and Urban Studies. Again, Senior Vice Chancellor, can you give us some background?
Yes. Thank you. Labor leader J. Mazur, a 1963 City College graduate and a major figure in the New York City labor movement, dedicated over 7 decades to advocating for immigrant rights and working class solidarity. In honor of his legacy, his wife, Connie Mazur, has pledged a $500,000 gift to establish the J. and Connie Mazur Endowed Scholarship Fund at the CUNY School of Labor and Urban Studies. This gift will be fulfilled by November 30th, 2025. This fund will support students pursuing degrees in labor and urban studies, supporting future organizers and leaders who will carry forward Mazur's commitment to support students aspiring to careers in labor organizing as he once did. Thank you.
Wonderful. Any discussion on this item? Okay, hearing none, all in favor?
Lorraine, you have to move the approval of, and then a second is needed.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I move the approval of item 1B4. Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, great. Again, any discussion now? Hearing none, we're gonna, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, any oppositions? Any abstentions? Okay, hearing none, this item has been approved. Now we're gonna go to item 1B5. which is the resolution of the Billy Avery Endowed Professor of Sexual and Reproductive Justice at the CUNY Graduate Center of Public Health and Public Policy. Again, Senior Vice Chancellor, can you provide us some background?
Yes, thank you. Billy Yvonne Avery, a trailblazer in advancing global sexual and reproductive justice, has dedicated her life to empowering Black women and girls to take control of their health. Ms. Avery became a fierce advocate for the sexual and reproductive health of Black women, co-founding an abortion clinic and an alternative birth center in 1974 and 1978, respectively. And in 1983, convening the first national conference on Black women's health at Spelman College. Following the conference, Ms. Avery founded the National Black Women's Health Project, now known as the Black Women's Health Imperative, the only national organization exclusively dedicated to improving health and wellness among Black women, which celebrated its 40th anniversary in 2023. In recognition of her decades of activism, education, and founding the National Black Women's Health Project, the CUNY Graduate School of Public Health and Health Policy has raised over $1 million to establish the Billy Avery Endowed Professor of Sexual and Reproductive Justice. Thank you.
Thank you. I move the approval of policy item 1B5. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion on this item? I just wanted to acknowledge that this is a great step for CUNY. All in favor?
Aye.
Any oppositions? Any abstentions? Hearing none, this item has been moved. Now we're going to go to item 1B6, which is the resolution requesting approval to name the Francis J. Siegel Bard Endowed Scholarship at Hunter College. Again, Senior Vice Chancellor, can you give us some background?
In honor of their late mother, Frances Jones Siegel Bard, an alumna of Hunter College High School and Hunter College, Sarah Bard and Ed Bard have made a $100,000 gift to establish the Frances J. Siegel Bard Endowed Scholarship. Frances Bard deeply valued education and opportunities to inspire and benefit future educators. This scholarship will support 2 students each year, undergraduate or graduate, enrolled in Hunter College's School of Education who are preparing for careers in teaching, helping them meet the cost of attendance and encouraging academic success. Thank you.
Wonderful. I move the approval of policy item 1B6. Do I have a second? Thank you. How are you? Christine, you're welcome. Any discussion? Okay, hearing none, we're going to take a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Good. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Hearing none, this item is approved. We're going to policy item 1B7, which is a resolution requesting approval to name the Bramella Legacy Scholarship Fund at Lehman College. Again, Senior Vice Chancellor, please give us some background on this.
Yes. Julissa C. Alvarez, a proud Lehman College alumna and current board member of the Herbert H. Lehman College Foundation, has pledged a $100,000 gift to establish the Bramella Legacy Scholarship Fund. Inspired by the support she received as a student, Ms. Alvarez is committed to paying it forward by helping future generations of Lehman College students succeed. Ms. Alvarez, Chief Executive Officer of Bramella Roots Corporation, together with other donors, have contributed a total of $73,300 towards establishing this fund, with the remainder to be fulfilled by January 2028. Beginning in 2028, the scholarship will support first-generation undergraduate students who demonstrate academic excellence and meet additional criteria. This fund honors Ms. Alvarez's vision and dedication to student success. Thank you.
Wonderful. I move the approval of policy item 1B7. Do I have a second?
Second.
Great. Any discussion? I love the fact that the student is paying it forward by a professor. Talks about the quality of CUNY professors. All in favor?
Aye.
Any oppositions or abstentions? Hearing none, this item is approved. We're going to go to policy item 1B8, and also, first of all, congratulations, Lehman. We're going to go to policy item 1B8, which is a resolution requesting approval to name the Francis De Souza and Nancy McGurd Endowed Scholarship Fund at Lehman College. Now again, Senior Vice Chancellor, can you give us some background?
Yes. After a successful career in finance, Francis de Souza was inspired by the events of September 11th to become a teacher, serving his community in the Bronx. From 2003 to 2006, he studied mathematics education at Lehman College through the Teaching Fellow Program and graduated with the Master of Science in Mathematics Education. Mr. de Souza and his partner, Nancy McGeer, along with family members, Dr. Peter and Mary Beth de Souza, have made a generous $100,000 gift to establish the Francis de Souza and Nancy McGeer Endowed Scholarship Fund. This scholarship will support students in the Department of Mathematics with demonstrated financial need and honors the family's commitment to empowering future generations through education. Thank you.
Thank you. I approve the policy item 1B9. Do I have a second?
Second.
Sorry, it's 1B8.
I'm sorry. 1B8 is the Souza. Yes, 1B8. Do I have a second?
Second.
Right. Any discussion on this? Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition? Any abstentions? Hearing none, this item has been approved. We're going to go now to item 1B9, which is a resolution for the approval to accept a bequest from the estate of David Liu of New York City College of Technology and transfer of the bequest to New York City College of Technology Foundation. Now I call on Senior Vice Chancellor again to give us some background.
Yes, sorry. This is a resolution requesting approval to accept a bequest from the estate of David Liu to New York City College of Technology and transfer of the bequest funds to New York City College of Technology Foundation, Inc. David Liu, a 1999 graduate of New York City College of Technology and a proud U.S. Marine Corps veteran, has left a transformative legacy through a $2.87 million bequest to his alma mater. A former shop steward for the Communication Workers of America Union, Mr. Liu attended City Tech as an immigrant student, pursuing professional growth. His generous bequest, comprising 60% of his estate, will be transferred to the City Tech Foundation and used without restriction. Thank you.
Great. I move the approval of policy item B9. Do I have a second?
Second.
Great, thank you, Ken. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition or abstentions? Hearing none, this item is approved. There are no more policy items on the calendar. So I'm going to move to informational items, and I'm going to call on Senior Vice Chancellor Maite Juncos to discuss Fall 2025 outdoor campaign and other communication updates.
And Chair, just before Senior Vice Chancellor speaks about communications, we just want to welcome Vice Chancellor Todd Galitz to his first meeting as our new Vice Chancellor for Advancement. So just wanted to welcome Todd to his first committee board meeting.
Welcome, Todd.
Thank you.
Welcome, Todd. Thank you. Sorry for
Great.
interrupting.
So excited you got most.
Great, thank you. It's great to see everyone. I'm going to do a short presentation on our sort of our new transit campaign and a couple of other updates from the division. Thank you, Alberto Maristani, our creative director, is at the switchboard over here. Thank you, Alberto. If you can just get going, I am excited to say that our new campaign actually launched today in the transit system, and I'm going to give you sort of a preview. It's not really completely up, but it's starting to show up in the subways, the buses. So just a little bit of background. This is the third iteration of our Degree for Every Dream campaign. And before we sort of took sort of the new approach for this fall, we hosted 5 focus groups, including current and incoming students, and you know, survey different groups of students to see what their thoughts were about the last campaigns and what they wanted to see in a future campaign. And we just learned a few things I just want to mention. Everyone knows CUNY is affordable, and repaying is a top reason why our students come. But they wanted to see in the campaign, they want to see other things in the campaign. I know this is going to come as a shocker, but the text on our ads is rarely read by our prospective students. They like the photos first, and then they'll take a read. They'll read mostly just the headlines, not the subheaders. They like the photos, but wanted photos that gave us feedback. They wanted less post photos. They like the photos and like the branding of the sweatshirts and stuff, but they wanted a little bit less post photos. And staying in New York City for students who all live in New York, it's not such a, you know, was not necessarily such a great draw. But they still actually want to see their campuses. And they wanted to see some more sort of friendly language for their age group, and wanted to still see that the campaign remains imaginative. So we took all of that feedback. Next, thank you. And before I go to the visuals, it launched today, as I'd say. It should be up until December at least, and then it will continue. As you know, the subway campaign remains more than that, you know, stays on for later than that. On October 27th, we'll have a separate small digital campaign on the subway to promote the free application waiver, which the governor put out today. The press release on it. It runs for 4 weeks, starting on October 27th. This simultaneously runs in digital platforms. As always, it's in the subways, in the subway platforms, buses, shelters, LIRR, Metro North, the Staten Island Ferry, and transit and traffic billboards. Highway billboards. There's 6 creative. We shrunk down the number of creative to sort of have a bigger impact. We have 15 students throughout, and we landed in these 6 themes based on our sort of discovery, university priorities, and other things. And you're going to see them, but internships and careers, affordability, social mobility, and return on investment, support, the supports that the university offers, our great academics, the social life, and sort of the community that we offer, and the flexibility of programs the university offers. And now, here we go. I'm gonna run to the 6 ads, not run, but here are the 6 ads. Hard Launch Your Career. This is our CUNY Beyond, our sort of career development space. You know, have students sort of looking sort of nicely dressed up interns in front of our CUNY School of Law. You'll see a school in the back of every single one of these posters. Next, happy to answer questions. Love this one. The future looks good on you. Social mobility. The concept is a student dressed, you know, to be a doctor, to be at City College, but not to our newest school, the School of Med. Next. Support all the way. Look at this mom hugging her daughter. Shot at Hostos Community College. This is about our resources, the supports that we use from childcare to other supports. Scholars in Session. This is academics, prestige, 2 students studying together at a library at the graduate school. The graduate center, I'm sorry. I would almost say journalism. Oh my God, Josh, I was going to be in trouble. The graduate center, sort of a play on Classes in Session. Thank you. study your way. This is a nod to, you know, everything we sort of offer, day classes, night classes, online, hybrid. We shot, as you see, it's a little bit of a surreal shot at Brooklyn College. This is also older adults, older students also, not too older students. Those, and meet your day ones. How many people know what your day ones are? Your friends forever. Meet your day ones. This is a nod to sort of social life. CUNY may be a commuter school, but there's friends to meet, clubs to be part of, activities to be part of. And so it shows students playing cards and playing sports in the back and sort of getting to know each other. This one, just so you could see, it has the star, the yellow thing that goes in the Long Island Railroad, saying that Long Island students pay the same, pay city tuition, which sometimes is a confusing thing, and we've been advised to do that, so we've been putting it in the posters that we have on the suburban trains and the trains. Next, those are the 5 things. The six main ones. Also, on the top of the subway, you will things like this, sort of inspirational photos, students starting, students hanging out, students thinking, beautiful just shots that will go with the squares that you just saw. That's the branded cars. Is that it? So that's those are sort of the main creatives for the campaign. And as I said, it launches today. We're excited how it goes, how it's received. But we have really very strong initial feedback from our sort of younger fans. I did wanted to include a little bit of the Governor's Free Community College, which is under the sort of the CUNY Reconnect brand. To the right, you'll see the ads that we did for the colleges. They're branded to the colleges. You see hostels and I can see on LaGuardia, on BMCC, on Kingsborough. And on the left is just one of the more general ads. These ads have been running in social media and in earned media in our colleges since late September. Most of them have been. They also, the one on the left, as you see, promotes the healthcare space of the campaign, and we're doing more specific. We work with the colleges to do specific, since the program is for hard demand fields. Some of the ads are very specific for the schools and for the programs, and we're building more of this content as the fall progresses. Thank you, Alberto. In the past, I'm going to show you some very quick ads, video ads. So you have a sense. We're doing them a little bit different today, just so you see them better, because we have issues with the audio. So you're just going to see one take, and they'll come back to back. Each of them, they're going to show behind me. Apparently, it's better here than there. So that's one thing. And let me see if I can remember all of them. But the first is the BMC. It's an ASAP. This is a very sweet one. Student parents, a child and their dad is student and his father. The next one is the first one we're doing about our honors college, about Macaulay. On the next screen, I can probably you're gonna see an ad, a music tech student. This we're working in Spanish and English, and we hope to have a version both for digital but also for TV. The next is just an ad about a Dominican Student Association alliance with what I showed you about the clubs earlier. And the final one is about internships, CUNY, the space of CUNY Beyond student who has an internship in NBC. Let's see if it works. No pressure. Almost there.
When my kids ask, Daddy, Where's your diploma? I didn't know what to say until I found out about CUNY ASAP. After 20 years away from school, I'm back. Tuition fully covered with free Omni cards and an advisor who's with me every step of the way. Now, I am proud to graduate to show my kids what's possible. And guess what? My son is coming to CUNY with ASAP too. Join us.
I wanted college to challenge me, and CUNY did just that. CUNY's Honors College pushed me to go beyond textbooks and helped me earn a nationally competitive scholarship to study international relations in 4 countries. Now, I'm ready to take what I learned through CUNY to make change at home in New York City. Join me.
I've loved music since I was a kid, and I've always dreamed it would turn into a career. Thanks to the City University of New York, I'm producing, recording, and building my name, one beat at a time. As a music technology major, my professors don't just teach. They bring us to shows, explain how the industry works, and even help us land gigs. At CUNY, I don't have to worry about cost. Just creating my next song. Join me.
Being able to celebrate our culture and finding people of our same community here on campus has made it feel more vibrant. Throughout my journey in CUNY, it made me find myself, my purpose, my drive. Being Dominican, we take that with us everywhere we go.
It goes deeper than just us having the same culture.
People say you need connections to break into media, but at CUNY, nothing is impossible. In between classes, I work my dream internship, interview stars on red carpets as a freelance reporter, and create my new life in New York City. With CUNY's flexible classes and affordable tuition, I get to do it all. Join me.
Okay, that was it. Play better.
Nice. Very.
Thank you. I hope you like those. As you know, this is a selection, and they'll play in different places. We'll monitor how they do. We'll put more amplify the ones that do better, that type of thing. But this is a great batch. I just wanted to share some of them with you. And also, I presented on the subway, but just so you know, for the fall, right? If you can see the next slide. For the fall, we're working on a CUNY Beyond campaign, College to Careers. What you see on the right is a mock-up. We're still working on it a little bit, and you'll see the rest of the campaign. Some of it will be a degree for every dream and other content for just general undergrad, graduate weekend, graduate admissions, CUNY Online, transfer, and the fundraising campaign for CUNY Tuesday. Thank you, Alberto. And then we're almost there. Just want to shout out the CUNY TV, incredibly enough, is 40 years old this year. And we're up for 21 New York Emmy Awards. This Saturday is the gala. That was not me. And we have a celebration event on the 16th next week on Thursday, and also a special sort of anniversary a programming that airs on the 20th. And finally, I wanted just to report that with funding from the Petrie Foundation and the Robin Hood Foundation, we've been able to launch an immigration assistance program to help members of the CUNY community, employees, and students who are in need of new support given all the changes in immigration policy. It's headed by Eleanor Drucker, a longtime attorney in our team. And basically we are providing sort of emergency support with, students can reach, if I can see the next slide, Alberto, thank you. Consultations, right, on all types of sort of issues involving changes in policy changes from F1 student visa revocations, loss on change of status and travel guidance and things like that. So it's up and running, and interest, and we've been handling it all, of course, it's going well. So thank you for the support of the development team in this, and the chancellor and this. And finally, I just want to thank this committee for your support. I want to thank our chancellor, of course, and I just want to shout out the members of our team, two of whom are here, Alberto Maristani, who I mentioned, our creative director, Monica Tavares, our associate vice chancellor, and Gio Mieses, who's our director of digital marketing buys and ad placement and ads. So thank you so much. That's it. That's my report. I'm happy to take questions.
Thank you. Maite, one of the things I wanted to do when you were doing, all of the CUNY assets and all of the opportunities, and when you were promoting the governor's community college, one thing I would besides being commissioner for the aging, I'm pushing for that to be 65 rather than 55.
Okay.
Particularly, and I think it's something that we need to really look at, because given the new regulations by this new administration, by the new federal administration and mandates, and all the work requirements, now they've extended the age, and so I don't know that they've made those connections, but I think we need to help crosswalk that for the governor's office, that this needs to be aligned with the new federal regs, which go up to 63, I think, or 62, as part of the work requirements for other benefits. So I just want to make sure that we have alignment on all of that. Plus the fact that it's ages to arbitrarily 55. Retirement is 62, 55 there's no, in the aging spectrum, in the workforce spectrum, it's an arbitrary number. So anyway, so that's it. So it's something that I would love us to be aligned on.
Thank you for that.
Anything else? Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I love the tasting of the dad and the son.
Yes.
As someone who went to college at the same time that my mother was finishing her accounting degree.
Oh, wow.
I know the pressures of that. That was a great ad, that was 1,000 years ago. But thank you for them. They're really inspiration. And the Dominican one kind of moved me a little bit también. All right.
Thank you, Commissioner. That's a good point. Thank you for pointing that out on the age, and so we'll bring that back to our with our team working with the governor's people. Yep. So.
Anybody else? Any comments?
Yes.
Yeah. Just the ads, very well thought out, and clearly, if you are on either the subways or see a billboard, it really gets to you see people looking at it. I do observe that, and just really well done. So thank you, and to thank your team. Just a couple of comments on maybe to think about, given the demographics for either veterans or service disabled vets, and that is, I think, something that we have programs, I believe, at Kingsborough and other colleges. Is that something that would warrant part of a marketing program to consider?
We've included it in this campaign in years past, the veterans, and we reduced the number. People thought there were too many people. Some of the feedback, there were too many ads, too many people. So it's not in this, but that doesn't mean that we won't have it in some of our other digital content, and we'll check. Monica, she has an update.
Actually, tomorrow we are meeting with that team to talk about additional campaigns to target that population.
So that's something we have in mind. We didn't include it, but that we always have in mind, and we know they're an important piece of our, of our students, and we want to be representative.
And just an item that may or may not be relevant is when you see the ads, it maybe folks take a picture of it so they have some reference, while they're on the subway or wherever it is. Is a QR code, are there QR codes on it, or would that be helpful?
So what we have found out in the last campaign, so we've used them and not used them in different times, and we can monitor the clicks we get from the QR codes. And Monica, you can correct me if I, say, but what we found out is that most people remember the CUNY.edu apply. They come, after seeing the ads, they come to the page by typing the QR code. Typing the CUNY apply. So we not always use them, right? We use them in some and not in others.
So when you look at the data between the hits of a QR code versus individuals looking at the ad, remembering the URL, it's in the thousands that people are going to Google and just typing it in versus like the 1,000 that are taking a photo of the QR code, which is quite phenomenal that they're remembering the URL because it's so short.
We saw an increase during the pandemic, right, in the QR code as everyone, right? But they came and went, and then they came and went. They came and left us again. So we use them sometimes, but that's the reason, because we have seen the data doesn't support it in the end. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you really for always your support, Trustee Wilkin. Appreciate it.
It's wonderful.
Any other questions, comments?
Just as a student, they moved me. Yeah, ads, you want to feel something, right? Probably won't really remember what they say or how they look, but you remember how they make you feel. And you feel pride. You feel pride. You feel like you have a home there. You feel like you're represented. And this is, watching these ads, wow. Just great job. Really great job.
Thank you. We appreciate it. Thank you for your support always here, really. And that's what we hope, really, that they inspire our future students, but they also inspire our very large community, right? Our community of faculty and employees and students, that we're a big part of the fabric of this city, and we want people to see themselves in the subway, to see our brand and our students in the subway.
Mike, they're out of curiosity, but mostly out of being competitive. Because I'm not competitive at all.
No, I know you're not.
Not at all. Does SUNY give New York City residents in some kind of the same tuition or benefit?
Did SUNY, what was the first part?
We're giving Long Island City, New York, home rule, whatever we call it, in resident rates, right? Do New York City students get resident rates in other counties as well as SUNY?
I believe so, yes.
It's at the state level.
Yes, it's at the state level. Everyone has in-state tuition. Yes. Okay. Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Oh, that's pretty good.
At least, it's the same, for everyone. Public education all the way. Okay, well, thank you so much. Thank you for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you. All right, hearing no other items, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you all very, very much for your participation, and welcome, Tom. Look forward to working with you. Okay?
Thank you.
A second.
Second.
Lorraine, you need a second. Okay. Daniel, you're a second.
Yeah.
I need it.
Thank you. To adjourn the meeting, you need a second.
Okay, thanks.
Offering in-state to New
Hey,
Jersey.
I moved to adjourn this meeting. Do I have a
New
second?
Jersey.
Second.
In fact, it didn't go.
Oh.
All right, and if
Jersey
This
Turnpike.
meeting is adjourned.
That's interesting because
Thank
I
you.
know there's been